Today we're going to be conducting a repeated measures anova test. Basically, we have people's attitude about chocolate over time, starting with the pretest, then 5 minutes later, then 1 hour later, then 4 hours later. So that's what the attitude 0, 1, 2, 3 equals. You're going to go to analyze. You're going to do we have to create a null hypothesis, which is there is no difference in attitude about chocolate over time. And then the alternative hypothesis is there is a difference in attitude about chocolate over time. Next up, we're going to go to analyze general linear model. I've already done this, so let me just remove this. Okay, so attitude. We have 4 levels, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to say add. Something that I learned is you can't have space or anything else in that factor name. That's just a sidebar. Define. What we are doing is the attitude is usually over here. We brought it over in order, so starting from 0, going all the way up to 3. On EM means we're going to move attitude over to attitude over here. We're going to compare main effects, and then we're going to say continue. We're also going to go to options. There's a cat that's trying to break into a plastic bag. Sorry. Descriptive statistics, estimates of effect size, and homogeneity tests is going to be checked off. Confidence intervals are at 95%, which means significance level is at 0.05. Once that is done, it will run your output. As you can see, we've defined our attitude levels, and then we're going to wait. So we're looking at our output. What we're reminded of is that attitude 0 was pre-chocolate bar. Attitude 1 was 5 minutes after. Attitude 2 was 1 hour after, and then attitude 3 was 4 hours after. You're going to see the mean satisfaction or the mean attitude towards chocolate bars, keeping in mind that 0 is chocolate and 100 is, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Attitude about chocolate before the chocolate bar was about 76 points out of 100 as a mean. And then it did peak 5 minutes post chocolate, and then it did move back down after 1 hour and after 4 hours. But it never actually reached its original mean. But okay. So we're first off going to look at Mauchly's test of sphericity. What we're looking for is that approximate chi-square of 3.114 with a p-value of 0.683. Because this is greater than 0.05, we can assume that sphericity exists, or sphericity is assumed. So we're going to be using this top row. If this number was less than 0.05, then we would choose Greenhouse Geyser. And use that correction here. So we're looking at we're looking at the significance of 0.002 that is less than 0.05, so that is good. We are seeing that there was a statistically significant effect of time on chocolate attitude with an F value of 5.681 and a significance of 0.002 when the degrees of freedom is 3. Attitude increased at first and then withered away a little bit. Something that I thought was interesting was the significance of the attitude between 1 and 2. That makes sense. You ate a chocolate bar and you are probably excited that you ate a chocolate bar. I did notice that the difference between 5 minutes post-chocolate and 4 hours post-chocolate, you had that chocolate bar and maybe it caused a stomach ache or something like that, that after 4 hours, your attitude about chocolate changed. Everyone's attitude about chocolate changed over time. So it was good, and then it kind of withered away a little bit. So looking at this partial eta squared, the effect size of partial eta squared of 0.205 suggests that time accounts for a large portion of the attitude towards chocolate. Because of this, we reject the null hypothesis, and we are embracing the idea that there is a difference in attitude about chocolate once you have had a piece of chocolate, a large bar of chocolate, and time passes. So what sort of impact this has on the world is people's attitude about chocolate is always improving once they have it. Or not always, I should say, but once you have chocolate, your attitude improves, and then your attitude about chocolate goes down a little bit when you no longer have chocolate. And so if we can just maybe get chocolate every 4 hours, that would keep our opinions and attitude about chocolate higher at all times.